Hello, it's Heather, and welcome back to, I want to call it the Growth Challenge. I was doing Monday challenges last year for people to get involved with, and I wanted to kind of bring it back this year, but do it in video form because I thought it'd be cool, and you'd get to see me instead of just having it written down. So the challenge for this week, given that we've already talked about on email, if you're getting my emails, about feeling good enough, like the imposter syndrome, that kind of voice that you keep hearing. This challenge is about being able to top that cup up, right? So typically in a professional or corporate environment, you kind of have a yearly review or a 6 month kind of performance review, where you obviously get feedback from your manager at the time or team about how you're getting on and what you're doing. Now, if you're a business owner, that's not necessarily something that you've structured in for yourself as a business owner. However, if I consider like where my work from a coach perspective, I am really strict about reviewing something in my business and my work every week. Now, that could be just reviewing after a client session. It could be reviewing a group session and getting feedback from people that have attended. And it also could be reaching out to clients for testimonials. So I know this audience is varied in terms of what you're currently doing, but this is about getting feedback, testimonials, and insights and reviews about your work and what you're doing as much as you can. Because the more you have these reminders, have things that kind of lift you up, maybe when things are getting tough, then, you know, the more you've got that kind of box, you know, kept to one side that you can just pick up again and go through and kind of really top that cup up so that you do feel good to take on the rest of the day. So the challenges this week is for you to put in practice something that you want to either gain a testimonial for or have reviews on. And like I say, it could be anything from, you know, your day work, or it could be something that you're creating, for example, and it could be that you're forming a new business or whatever. So whatever it is to you that you want to grow from, and also want to receive some good insights about yourself from, then I'd like to invite you to put in your calendar every month, what can I review this month, right? Where can I get feedback this month? Who can I ask for a testimonial this month, right? So it's like a muscle that I'm encouraging you to build, because feedback is a gift. Whether it's 100% positive, 80% positive, or even less than that, yeah, what you take from that feedback and what you do with it makes all the difference. And there are some strict ways, I guess, that you could go about asking for feedback, but I don't want to go into that detail because everyone that's listening to this is quite different in terms of their needs and what they're focused on. What I will say though is, when you ask for review or feedback or testimonial, be aware that the strength of that feedback that you receive is going to be directly related to is going to be directly related to the types of questions that you are asking these people. Okay, so what I mean by that is, if you say, oh, what do you think of me as a person? That's really loose, okay? And therefore you're going to get loose answer and maybe not going to hear what you kind of need or what you want specifically to have feedback from. So I would always encourage you, if you're gonna speak to someone within your business for feedback, and that could be about a service they've experienced or a service that you're putting together, then I would always make it really specific. So what went well, for example, when we did this project for you, Mr. Client or Mr. Boss, right? And it could be what didn't go so well, right? So what can I improve on? And what do you think would have made this situation better? If you're asking from a client perspective, if you're a coach like me, then biggest question is, you know, what were their takeaways from just working with you for that session or being part of a group session that you've run? What else would you add to that session? So all I'm asking is that you get a bit more specific, because the power of the questions you ask really, really makes a difference to the kind of feedback that you receive, and also how much you can grow from the feedback. So good luck with the challenge this week, right? Build this muscle around gaining feedback, finding out what went well, what didn't go well, what you want to make better, okay? And also what's benefited the person or the company or the team, right? So get really specific. And I'd love to hear, like, share feedback with me. Yeah. So if you get something and you're like, whoa, I didn't even know that about myself, right? And you're going to get something like that every month. Just think of how much more strength it's going to give you when you're having, you know, a few tough days. So enjoy the Grove Challenge for this week, and don't forget to share your feedback, testimonials or review insights, anything. And I'm here to help if you would like some structured questions to just pose with whoever you're reviewing or asking a review from. So it's Heather, it's Monday Challenge. It's back again. Enjoy. See you soon.